Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for a rollout as a rerun in today's live summit event in the Crew 2. This team summon featured to have a Chevy vehicles like the Camaro, Silverado, and Corvettes all together to have some 6 events and 3 skills to be on the usual. Ever since from July 8th through the 15th of 2020, as the name implied, rollout is referred to have a quote from the Transformers franchise and being said to have one Chevy Camaro CL1 to have a RIP edition is now being returned and featured to be served as a rerun on December 13th through the 20th of 2023. But this is going to be a very good theme cover to have this most finest Camaro is also to be referencing to be as Bumblebee. But I know you guys are really love about Transformers and the Camaro itself to have a good role of the reference as Bumblebee. So this is going to have to take a good time and go for having a manufacturer theme summon because it's all about Chevy cars that have a good classic and modern alike. So I hope you guys are about to get ready because grab your Chevy cars and get ready to roll out along with some few other vehicles to be set on no restriction to be part as a rerun. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's rerun in the live summit event. Let's begin. So, there is something else going on about the Crew 1. Ubisoft just now officially announcing to have some last call for having offline services until March 2024. But I mean, man, the Crew 1 just spent 10 years of driving on the road to have some race events and missions until the Crew 2 just came out in 2018. I don't know how you guys really think about the Crew 1 is going to be your best favorite racing game of all time. But maybe a petition that might need to have a good ways to have Ubisoft attention to have a one last update will be featured to have an offline patch. But it may be features to have an online connection will be required to play it. But I mean, man, this is going to be a big bummer for all of us since we've been enjoying playing the Crew 1 since 2014. But right now, as a recap in full throttle as a rerun to be on the good position on the Platinum in rank 22 52nd place in 1,189,337 points. Full throttle tire on the Epic Drag Race Edition to have some custom exterior parts to be served as extra for the Dodge Challenger SRT-A 392 Drag Race Edition, and Alpha Grand Prix on the Nitro Chemist will be boosted. So there you go, almost there to be currently to be up on 5 million. So the next rerun is about to be set to be on IC Xmas to be on the 20th through the 27th of December, so Branch 2 on the sequel as rerun, and then Downhill is going to be on the new year in 2024 on January 3rd through the 10th. But coming soon to have Luxury SUV is now being listed as a brand new part of the theme summon. So I'll have to get down to it because this one might have to do some different changes on 6 events and 3 skills are being remained to have 2 of them by exception. By having 2 exception on the skill, so I'll have to go by Bay Area to be fly in on aerobatics. Let's get it on and take a good matching checkpoints to do the matches. Just to have 2 locations around in San Francisco for having a skill for only 1 water-based vehicle. But additionally, because that would be a very good excellent rolling position to have Dragster will be doing the speed trap. So I had to keep a good watchful eye and follow the matches to go green. Okay, Sabiko is doing good to have a position eyes on the air race, take the skies and go through on the Golden Gate Bridge. There you go. Now going underneath, finished and done. That's very good. 32,479 points is now being quite good on the first attempt. So this will have to take a good water-based vehicle to be on Solemn. Same location and different position to go on air and to the water. Gonna get myself to be ready. You know the drill. Just do some skills and have the time condition to go around by the main forward. Alright, that's good. Now keep a good slalom around on the guided direction. Slow down and switch it to the maintain pace. Okay, much more fine, good. Just steer to the right. Got to be patient and have that acceleration to go full throttle. Okay, 1 second left. There we go. Looks like one good skill and going up by 30,997 points is check and done for our encore. Rollout on skill 2 is check, 154,891 points. Almost forgot to have one other thing to have a last call to have additional to be at 150,589 points on aerobatics. So that would be good to have check mark on exception without using any Chevy vehicle. That will be a very good way and climb up to go on the progress to have 2 skills will be on the silver. So time to go out and have Central Valley to be on the next 3rd skill on Speed Trap. Better grab any kinds of 2 Chevy vehicles that either to go for the 7th generation Corvette or the Camaro SS 2010. That would be a preferred to have the 7th generation Corvette might be a very good place to have a head start. But either depends to see how the direction that you might need to have some different approach. So I'll have to find out and do this for only one good speed trap to be on the dragster vehicle. So let's kick it up in the high gear and roll out. Okay, that's one skill check by 285.8 miles. Got to make sure to do some further investigation to have 2 different directions. But unless just only 101,024 points might be a very good piece of cake. Not so bad, right? But it might have to be either depends on the opposite direction, might have a good excellent speed of top amount. So I'll have to take the first event and go over to the gates of Chinatown in race event number 1 in rollout by having a RIP addition to the Chevy Camaro CL1. As having a different variation to have a good yellow on the side at the right and the black one is on the left, but perfectly to be references as Bumblebee from the Transformers franchise and even the movie itself. That's how the most unique modification to this Camaro is just to have a good side to be represented to the brand. It has a per level of 216, 650 horsepower and top speed 195 miles per hour. Handling is going semi-expert and the drivetrain is also to have a good F-bar in the layout. Now, so I had to get ready up and do the best. Corvette is now going to be on standby as the Camaro will be stepping in to do the first one by debut for having a good time for myself. If you guys have already got this CL1 RIP edition, you're in luck. That will be a very good lone vehicle to be set by force. Okay, gonna have to get ready up and first place is on the head start. This is going to be a quite very good unique modification just like the standard version to this Camaro. The 6th generation might have a good differences to be put up with some different kinds of variation models since the starting production from 2016 and go all the way towards the end of 2023. I know how you guys really love about Camaros because it's all about time of generation that have the vintage and go all the way to become a modernized muscle car that have a good excellent amount of horsepower and different form and style. But any other kinds of variation that comes in handy to have some different forms of different kinds of shape. But to me, this 6th generation Camaro that has a good excellent row of appearances in every Transformers movies like the classic, modern, and this one is currently to have a good one to be used in The Last Knight. Okay, gonna have to keep a good tight turn and have Bumblebee will stay on the main current position. But this livery might have a good side in the black on the left, and the yellow is just yet to be also to be full color onto the right. Got to keep trying and have that brake zone to dive in, maintain, and go by 9 seconds to be almost at 10. Okay, progression in 73%. This has got to do it one way and get in the line. Okay, that's another checkpoint clear. Gonna turn right. Pack of good speed. Okay, one more checkpoint to go. Go, 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 and aim to the finish. That's good. Regular on the podium to have 2 minutes, 34.218 seconds. But it'll have to take much more fine, clean effort that you really have to go faster to go harder as you can. But 81,490 points is just to have one skill event is now being needed as a catch-up. A follow-up catch-up will might need to do the best way to have the RIP addition to the Camaro CR1 will have to wait, and then the countdown in 23 hours left before this rerun of the live summon is about to be over. So let's go to the coastal range to Los Angeles for race number 2 as a no restriction only for street race discipline. Any manufactured vehicles will be welcome at any time, including Chevy is about to be set and go for the main focus ever since the original. But the rerun is just yet to be on the right clock, and that means I'll have to go for the 6th generation Corvette CR1 2009. No, that's not it.
Three, two, one.
Okay, in about 23 hours left before the current rerun in the live summit event is about to be over soon. On to race number 2. Let's go enter and take on in the coastal range to Los Angeles. Any various vehicles on manufacturers will be welcome at any time, and I'll have to go by preferred with Chevy vehicles this time. Camaro, Corvette, Silverado, 3100, and the Impala is all I have to do some available vehicle by my own disposal. This will be doing a good pick to go for my 6th generation Corvette CR1 2009. Per level is perfectly to go maximize on 280 horsepower of 770 top speed 227 miles per hour. That will be a very good ace in the hole and go challenging up to have some few other street race vehicles to be on the main set and go for the starting grid in about 3 seconds. So I have to watch myself when it comes to have the starting position in 0%, go faster, and have the inside onto the left side of the road is your best advantage. Alright, first place, here I come, and do some few drifting to go on the respawn handling. Alright, that's good. Keep up the good nitro and try to stay on the grip. Looks like the F12 Berlin Enta is in the lead. Not giving up yet. The 6th generation Corvette will stay strong and stay fast. Gonna have to keep a good respawn on the grip to do a side swipe. That's how the tires is just keeps on threading to keep a good line and do on the main asphalt to get there to be faster up and go for the full acceleration. The Blue Devil rides again, folks. Okay, progress is doing well. That's 6 seconds to go over. Over 200 miles per hour check. Gonna slow down and do the right. Checkpoint check to go on the left and do on the right. Alright, that's good. Just going to keep a good brake check and keep a good handling to do the stable condition. Just only me and my Corvette are become a team. Alright, it's about to get much more challenging on the consecutive turns. So I had to keep going and just wait for having a steep downhill to go for having a main advantage. Just like driving in the Porsche Panamera S Turbo, but difference is to have every team summon for only one part of the same track and the different sprint course to go all in. For having a Camaro, we got ourselves a Corvette is on the first position to get on the rock. Now this is what I call American supercar on the Pride. Okay, halfway point is complete. Come on, just keep a good regain control. Checkpoint in. Now gonna have to do some few braking. Just keep going exit on the coastal range, then head on over to Los Angeles. Okay, very good speed, good torque, good sliding on the good grip. That's how the king of Corvette is all about, to have a good excellent speed to becomes onto the main corner. Got to get there on time and watch the clock. Just going to finish one race on the street race, and then the drag race will be coming up soon. Okay, going in for the shortcut. Now consecutive hairpins is on the downhill. Nope, not gonna lose any grip traction this time. This might need to have a good brake on exercise caution. Alright, there you go. Just have that final hairpin to go down and proceed. Already check and done, and final result to have 4 minutes 27.503 seconds after taking some few other attempts and practices. Yes, and sweet. 118,680 points to have a good new record set. The Corvette still got a lot of good potential to stay strong and feel faster like a pro. That's 2 street race event by check on force vehicle and no restriction. But it'll have to take having more touring cars to have one available combo event on Rally Raid by using the Evolution 2 version on the Chevy Silverado 1500, Rallycross on Camaro RS, and the Dragster edition to the Chevy Camaro SS will do the drag race to be set and go on vehicle restriction. Santa Monica, here I come, and good to be arrival in Los Angeles. From street race to have 2 events, check, and go for only 1 dragster vehicle to be entered to have a main objective for only 3 runs. Time for having a good 2010 Camaro SS Drag Race Edition with a UDRS Inspirotech livery to go by 400, 5,300, 5,301 horsepower with a top speed 344 miles per hour. Unlike the 7th generation Corvette, but the Camaro SS still have a good muscle car pride moment to its day, just like the classic. But it's about to go nighttime. This will have to take a good 15.6 seconds to have the main objective to be on the first run. Got to be ready up. Green zone check. Perfect burn. Now wait. Okay, that's 2 times good, 2 times perfect, plus full speed on the throttle. Okay, that's good for only first run check. 11.358 seconds. 0.374 seconds on the plus gap. That's good. Now on to run number 2. So we still got this, folks. As dragster expert, just try to do your best and wait on hold for the green gauge on the zone. That's good. Now, gonna have to do it again. Okay. Same pattern and different position. That's a good top speed of 384 miles per hour. Wow, 388 miles per hour. That was so fast and quick. But what can I say, folks? Giving a good quick guess on top speed is going to be quite giving a good expected call. Final run in number 3. This will be it. Alright. Perfect burn check. And 4 times of perfect. Okay, that's good enough speed for now. And let's see the final result. Alright, gear shift is perfect by having 11.197 seconds. But also to have from run number 2 is 11.196 seconds. Good job and good success on the record to have some more Dragster Legendary Bundle earned. But that's 119,377 points, and event number 3 is on the rollout is well done. Just only 3 more to go. Rallycross, Rally Raid, and Touring Car is about to be going on for having a good continuation to get settled in, and just gonna have to take on Rallycross in Dominion Forestburg number 8. Let's go to the Black Rib Motorsport Park and grab your RS Camaro to be on the Rallycross discipline. When it comes to have some 4-wheel drive vehicles to have a good base on Group B category, because the muscle car that has a very good strong amount of horsepower to be driving in FR layout. But it might have to be learned and try to have your might of skill to be driving as an all-wheel drive. For having a good different of my own UDRS Inspirotech livery as the AmeriCar on the Rallycross edition to the 1969 Chevy Camaro RS that have a good red, white, and blue stripes is now being put up with some blue stars altogether. 696 horsepower and top speed 175 miles per hour to be on the handling level to be in semi-expert. The per level is good to be on the right match on 230 because it'll have to take 3 laps and see how you can go faster, stronger, and pushing up to have the limits that you might need to have a good nitro to be in use. But it's about to get a lot of snow out there in Black Rip, you guys. better get ready. 1 Camaro, 3 laps, and have some series of tight turns. We'll be doing the quickest way to be having a refill on the nitro. Let's get it on, and faster for only one part of the event to have good, excellent roll of the skill set. So the first turn check, now slide on turn 2. It's like skiing, but driving on the dirt trail in the track. But don't forget, save plenty nitro as you can to be on the quick refill is the better way to do some drifting to have a good nitro chemist. Now here comes the big jump. Yeah, that's a good way to have a touchdown and do the break. Alright, good tight turns and doing a better ways to be driving around and drifting in the dirt. Just like Group B, but this Camaro is quite good to be motivated to be quite good in vintage. First lap down, next up on lap number 2. Okay, that's very nice for having a checkpoint clear. Now go for the next turn on the left. Boost up the nitro and do another drift for having a refill. Alright, got to try this again, and airborne stunt show. Alright, that's the ticket, and keep up the good skill of American drifting. Alright, third lap is about to go on the final. This will have to take a lot of good effort that you guys really gonna have to keep a good master on the Rallycross Camaro RS. Unlike the 2010 Camaro SS to have a good different part to have the same spec as rally-based vehicle. But still, it has a lot of good FR layout to have a good drifting to be used on the dirt to its day. But the next checkpoint might have to take a good few of the half nitro will do the perfect effort. Now gonna just step it in. Have the last 3 turns to go on the right. Then the left, and good final stretch in the finish line. That's good, and perfect record on the set in 2 minutes, 56.180 seconds. Almost good enough, but still might need to have a lot of good paces that you might need to go faster and more drifting to refill on the nitro. But it has a good outcome point by 97,647 points. But it has a good potential outcome of 97,647 points. So let's go and do event number 5, another time attack in Eagle Falls Motorsport Park. Just to have my favorite touring car to be on the no restriction only. But there's gonna have to take one best pick to go between the Camaro or the Corvette, along with different kinds of each generation on the C6R, C3, and the Silverado as a stock car version. With the additional to have the Impala Sports Sedan, and plus to have the CAR is now quite good to be in use. Well, maybe I'll have to go and pick the CAR. Well, maybe I have to go and pick the C6R Corvette. That would be a very good best pick for myself since I just first purchased as a touring car. Would be good to have the point placement in 97,647 points. Time to go touring car racing in event number 5. No restriction only, and that means another Dominion Forsberg event on number 2. Eagle Falls Motorsport Park. Alright. Just like street race to have a no restriction and touring car only to have a good excellent recommendation to go with Camaro, Impala, and Silverado to have different kinds of race car version in the touring car discipline. So good thing I still got one Camaro SS 3rd generation Corvette with standard and fire edition CAR, stock car version to the Silverado 1500, Impala Sports Sedan to have a good touring car edition to have a different kind of a stock car with a wing spoiler. So I'll have to go and choose the 2005 Corvette C6R. That will be a very good flow technique and faster to be driving on the tarmac, just like riding on the Camaro RS to be driving on the dirt. But element a characteristic of Corvette driving and Camaro alike. This will be doing a good time attack to see how my C6R is still have a lot of good faster as a GT2 race car. So going to be a nighttime, then let's get the show on the road and go faster on the rush. Now folks, the challenge is very crucial that you have to go alone or form up as a 4-player crew. That's how the faster times that you might need to go doing the best effort to have the main time and do every corner to have a good line on sight to do the inside. So the progress and progression in 21%. But we still got this. Just practice well and get it right. Okay, almost there to the final turn. Got to do this. And full speed on lap number 2. Turns out that it was very much more quite good to be using on Corvette race car since the GT3 era until it turns out to be converted to have some different car classes like GT1 and GTE class until being end up onto the GTM Pro. But different generation on Corvette between the C6, C7, and CAR. But good thing that the 8th generation Corvette in the racing car category is now being converted into a GT3 category that can actually to take on with Ferrari 488 Pista GT3 and Porsche 911 RSR. Just to have a good place and go for having an upcoming season in 2024 in IMSA along with the FIA World Endurance Championship. But still, I really love Corvette is all about to have a generation between the first and go all the way on to the number 8 as a good brand new mid-engine Corvette. But we still always love to have FR Corvettes to have a good, excellent, different form of racing car to have some different modifications. And onward to be in the middle of the final lap. It's going up and doing a faster work in 85% progression. Come on. Still got this on the line and go for having an apex. Going trailblazing, almost there. Gonna punch out the nitro and do the final turn. Yeah, that's good. And time attack is complete. Just only 3 minutes, 10.932 seconds is all done for race number 5. But it's not over yet because a follow-up catch-up is now being listed on the number 3 list. But I know this is gonna have to take forever. It takes a lot of stress and hard work that I just really need to push myself without taking too much. One more event to go, and it's a monster truck versus one rally raid vehicle only. Silverado 1500 Evolution 2 is about to be set and go for having a best time to be on the Dakota Grassland dirt race for only one more round to go. But this will be doing the final event in rollout, folks, only for the rerun, and this will be doing a different part of the challenge to see how you can do it much more proud challenging to go for the Evolution 2 Chevy Silverado 1500. As a rally raid edition, this one is becoming more advanced and good to be perfect to be using as a rally spec vehicle from the Crew 1. Unlike the Evolution 1 is now being used to have a shared part to be driving on the dirt as a dirt spec vehicle until being shared as a same rally raid vehicle. Fighter per level in 140 that has 859 horsepower with a top speed 150 miles per hour to go driving and all-wheel drive to be on the semi-expert due to the handling. Then let's give it a go and have a good snow deemed condition because winter is coming before Icy Xmas as another rerun before coming up soon in Wednesday. So I have to be good at this. Just only one race and have a good head start for only one rally raid vehicle to be on the massive overtake. Gonna do it and go for the head start to have a nice snow deemed condition. Up I go. Alright, very good to be on the first position and go explore up racing in the snow. Just to let you know, folks, just like the Evolution 1 to the same Silverado, but the Evolution 2 is very good to be driving and more advanced to be served as a true rally raid vehicle. But that will have to take a few jumps that you might need to have the ramp over here. But that will be a very good quickest way to get there is just gonna keep going drive anywhere to go express. So gonna go slide by the snow. Go in the left direction. And there goes the dirt trail. Checkpoint going cleared and confirmed. Unlike Monster Truck to use the same Silverado, but the rally raid is quite very good to be temporary for only one combo event in the rerun in rollout. So here comes the best one ever yet. This will have to take one jump across the house. Yeah, that's good. Just keep a good open space and have the next one. Gonna have to jump through on top of the trailer. Okay, regain control and stay on the good line. But any advantage is more likely to be quite good to be in used. Now that's better. Gonna have to get back on the dirt trail and keep good sleighing on the snow. Okay, keep a good grip. Got a good eye on the ramp. That's good. 75% progression is doing well. Keep up the good ventilated and faster nitro on the refill. Okay, save by the checkpoint, proceed, and gonna keep going. By 88% progression, for only a few more miles to go left standing. This will be a very good piece of cake for the Silverado Evolution 2 Rally Raid. Okay, gonna slow down and try to get back on track. Regain, and good eye on the finish line. And there you go. Just under 3 minutes, Now I have 2 minutes, 59.904 seconds is right on the main time. But it's not over yet. This might have to take on attempt number 2 and go all the way to have some more followers to be at 2810 icon. That will have to take a good encore to be on rematch. But you know, I just really might need to take a deep breath because I just need to get my mind up just to have my thoughts to be clear away and drift apart. That's how I'm just gonna have to keep up the good work because off-roading, rally racing, and tarmac is going to have a good mixture by having Chevy cars for only one theme summon. Gonna have to do my best and just keep up the good, amp up the high speed on the off-road. But don't worry folks, you'll have to go for only an encore to have one part of the match. There you go, just going to keep a good speed and have the water to splash in. Gonna cross the road. Keep up the good off-roading skill. Now, as you really think that when it comes to have some different position that you need to keep a good all-wheel drive handling. That's how the open area, as you really see some few other animals to be roaming around across the state of Dakota. But especially to have one jump by going up through the houses is just yet to be quite good to be perceived to have some main opportunity to go faster whenever you might need to have enough nitro to kick it up in the high gear. Just only 2 jumps and have that one open space area to be as your main advantage. So going back on the halfway point by almost 60%. Okay, that's the way to go. Have the right turn to do on the right. Okay, that's good. Stable and try to slow down. Don't lose the grip and traction. That's how the balance is very more important. Alright, good to go for having a good nitro. Got to keep pushing and go on the left. Okay, take that jump. Okay, good one. Okay, gonna have to try this again and no spin out. Just almost half a bit. And then finish line and record placement by update. That's better. 2 minutes, 49.383 seconds is well done to be served as an encore. Now that's 113,147 points, and the other 3 events will be required to have a follow-up catch-up to have a WIP in session. So that's a good rollout rerun is all done. And that is a very good Chevy themed summon to have a very good reference from the Transformers franchise. So far so good, and that was so very amazing to have this themed summon is now being returned to be featured with some Chevy vehicles like the Camaro, Corvette, Silverado, 3100, Impala, and other kinds of Chevy vehicle is just to be quite good to be true. With the exception to have 2 skills on aerobatics and some of them to be using on the air and sea altogether, but additional to have speed trap is just the perfect as it goes. So I guess currently to be in 5,555th place on the platinum in 1,130,897 points is just right on time before the deadline is now coming up in Tuesday. So I hope you guys did very well out there in Rollout as a rerun by having some few other Chevy vehicles to have two versions on the Camaro RS, SS, and Silverado 1500 Evolution 2 as vehicle restriction. Along with the RIP addition to the Chevy Camaro CL1 is a very good return force vehicle. Is now quite good to be having a return as a premium summit reward. But the season is not yet over in 2023. That means IC Xmas is about to be coming back and go for the date schedule on December 20th through the 27th. Just to have a good two kinds of vanity on the Nitro and the Santa Cruz Underglow to be on the rare. Plus to have one Nitro in the Epic plus an Underglow to be on the rare. Loot Digger boosted for the Street Race Discipline and 150,000 followers. Just to have a good excellent preview to have some 6 events and 3 skills to be on the normal. But additionally to have an IC Nitro for only one Street Race event, plus to have 999,999 followers is the best gift for all of us. Plus to have Motocross and Rally Raid for only 45,000 bucks, Alpha Grand Prix on the reward, and Street Race to have some good bundle. Very good. Sounds like this is going to be a quite good to have some more rewards to be additional and go for only extra. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. So keep that in mind, you guys. Whenever you have the time to go back and play the Crew 1 to finish some achievements to have the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, just do your best while you can to have everything that you need to work together as a team. That's how the Crew 1 is never drive alone. That's the best tagline of the slogan, and that's how we just always have to drive together to be on the road. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see for my image artwork like UDRS liveries and Vision Total Drama fan art with card liveries. Plus to have a brand new fan art livery is about to be set by coming soon in late December 2023 and early January 2024 will be known as Dream Art Livery Design Dispenser. A brand new kind of a fan art project which is actually to have some different cars with some characters from the show Dispenser Camp. I'll be see you guys next time in the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.